On your journey towards anything significant, you will inevitably arrive at a crossroads. One path leads you forward. The other path tempts you to turn back. And here's a gentle yet firm thought. If you are going through a difficult time, keep going. Seriously, why would you ever stop in the middle of a struggle? Welcome back to Light Your Life. I'm your host, Clara Sterling, the podcast that encourages you to live a life of purpose, to know when to pause and recalibrate, and to find the strength to start moving again. Today, we're talking about a commitment that leaves no room for retreat. We are talking about a mindset of total dedication to your path. This is go all the way. The dream that lights your way. Let's begin with a fundamental truth. You absolutely must find a dream that is monumental, so incredibly compelling, that it gently guides you through all of your fears. Notably, this dream needs to be the kind that compels you. Once discovered, it makes you never, ever give up. Think about it for a moment. On your journey towards anything significant, you will inevitably arrive at a crossroads. One path leads you forward. The other path tempts you to turn back. The unfortunate reality is this. Sadly, it's disappointing that far too many people retreat. When faced with adversity, they retreat from their aspirations. You hold this vision inside of you. You believe in this vision with every fiber of your being. You are utterly convinced. You are positive about your vision, that if others could perceive its grandeur, they would be utterly amazed. This personal conviction is paramount. Obviously, your goals must be bigger than any problem. Your dreams have to be bigger than any problem you might encounter. And here's a gentle yet firm thought. If you are going through a difficult time, keep going. Seriously, why would you ever stop in the middle of a struggle? If you are already enduring immense struggle, the only logical path is to push through it. Push through to the other side. The next level of your life is waiting. The breakthroughs you seek are always found by keeping going. It can be seen that you must continue to move forward. Even when the path ahead seems utterly chaotic, you cannot achieve true greatness if you cannot find your footing in chaos. In fact, you must even learn to thrive amidst the beautiful chaos. The unyielding desire, living in expectation. Your desire for this dream must be profound. It must be so profound it wakes you up at night. It should be an omnipresent thought, driving you to rise when your being craves rest, keeping you awake when you have long been sleepy. It is that burning desire that compels you to show up, to do things you would not normally consider, demanding an extra effort that transcends the ordinary. Think back on your life. How many times have you navigated a challenge? A challenge you genuinely believed you wouldn't survive. Yet, here you are today. The secret to enduring those storms is simple. You must remain steady in your spirit. If you are steady, you will last. If you are steady, you are truly living. If you find yourself wavering in the moment, it is because you have not cultivated the profound faith required. The faith to believe something incredible awaits you on the other side. It is so incredibly easy to procrastinate, right? To whisper to yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, I urge you right now to lovingly guide your brain. Tell yourself with absolute conviction that tomorrow is not a viable option. Tomorrow simply does not work for a person with purpose. You do it today, you get it done today. That is the mindset of a person with a clear vision. Most importantly, always aspire to something bigger than yourself. One of the gravest mistakes we make in our lives is casting truly grand ideas before individuals with small mindsets. The power of now and all the way. Having faith is one thing. Knowing you're on the right path is a start. But you must deeply believe this is your destiny. That this is precisely what you were meant to do. As humans, we often feel compelled to wait. We wait for the perfect time to begin, to stop making our excuses, to finally chase those things we have always yearned for. I am guilty of this myself, but I have come to realize a truth. It is undeniable that there is no right time to do anything. You simply have to start doing. And here is another critical truth. Until you have had the taste of finishing, you will not truly respect the process until you follow through on your commitments, until something is completed, even through tears, struggles, and immense pain, until you show up and continue to be present regardless. Something inside of you begins to flourish. It is a subtle urge, an insidious whisper, an almost universal temptation felt by everyone. For example, every leader, every seeker, every person with a vision feels it. It is the urge to quit. Do not give up on your dream. I know firsthand the immense difficulty of this, of picking yourself up each day, of believing you can do it. Even when self-doubt creeps into your mind, many people impose limitations on themselves. This is often due to their past experiences. Someone they respected once told them, "You can't do that." And tragically, they accepted it as truth. Most people aren't obsessed with their goals because deep down, they don't believe they are worthy. It's easy to dream about what you want. We often search for some external golden purpose. Is it this? Is it that? Is it just making money? But the truth is, the purpose is you. Every single day, even when you do not want to. Honestly, do you want to walk around all day, every day, knowing that you could have, but you didn't? The gentle fight, showing up and expecting greatness. My unwavering advice is this: gently get after it. Do the things you know you are supposed to do. As a human being, there are certain actions you inherently know will improve your life. Do those. And conversely, there are actions you know are bad, actions that will make you a worse person. So clearly, do not do those things. You absolutely must start living your life in expectation. You have got to begin expecting great things to happen. In order for them to materialize, if you live your life expecting good things, that is precisely what tends to unfold. On the other hand, if you live your life in despair, that too becomes your sad reality. So, for those who have weathered immense hardships, I say this to you: do not give up on your dream. Remember, 50% of success is showing up. The battle is half over the moment you decide to appear. Certainly, you will never win a fight you don't show up for. So, here I am, ready for duty. I am no longer hiding in the shadows, paralyzed by the fear of failure. I will face this head on, and I will let the chips fall where they may. Wake up each morning telling yourself this: here I go again. I have got what it takes to succeed. This is my day, and nothing out here is going to stop me. You must embrace the dream. You must live the dream. You must dream the dream. You have to see it when no one else does. You have to believe it when you cannot see it yet. There is more within you right now. more than is reflected in your bank account, more than is currently evident in your life. Your present circumstances are not a true reflection of your potential. You have greatness within you. You possess the ability to do more than you can imagine. There is no shame in wanting something significant. This entire world is built on the pursuit of desire. Discover your unique gift. Then completely immerse yourself in it. Cultivate it with passion. Diversify it with joy. Most of us feel we only have one talent. But do you realize that is all you need? Resilience. When the lights are cut off. Imagine this scenario. Nobody believes in you. You have lost again and again and again. The lights are quite literally cut off, but you are still there, looking at your dream, reviewing it every single day, and saying to yourself with conviction, "It is not over until I win." If you simply grasp the core principles of a purposeful life, you can be successful no matter what. Anyone can be successful. You just have to adhere to a few simple truths. The hard part is not the adherence. The hard part is believing these principles apply to you. But everyone is designed for success. Sometimes you just need to get out of your own way. Suppose this very day is all you have left. There is no turning back. No goodbyes to say. How will you utilize your time? If you approach life with that kind of urgency, with that kind of earnestness, so many things will change for the better. Nothing to carry over. No account for tomorrow. Everything is today. Have you made no progress? None? Have you never moved? You might be further from your goal than before. Why? Why did you allow that to happen? Do you ever think to yourself, maybe I can't do it? And so you give up. You let it fade away. You settle. You settle for mediocrity. You settle for average. You settle for, oh well, number. Don't do that. Life is short, my friend. Go harder than you did last year. Whatever you thought you achieved, it was not enough. Go harder. And here is the mastery. Find a way to enjoy it. Learning from scars. The gift of adversity. Every problem we encounter can be viewed in two ways. We can see it as a difficult obstacle to be rid of, or we can view it as a profound message from our true selves. Any problem that arises is not meant to make life miserable. In fact, it is often designed to make our lives less miserable. This happens in the long run. The suffering it imposes is an attempt to awaken us. Nobody in life is flawless. Nobody is perfect. It is an impossible standard. You can strive for perfection, but ultimately you will encounter mistakes and flaws. And I believe true perfection lies in perfecting your imperfections. The profound knowledge that you have emerged wiser and stronger from your setbacks means that from that point onward, you are eternally secure. You are secure in your ability to survive any storm. You will never truly know yourself or the strength of your relationships until both have been rigorously tested by adversity. Such hard-won knowledge is a genuine gift. It has often been worth more than any formal qualification. Momentum, the continuous small step. It is all about doing something every day. Every single day, take a step. However small or insignificant that step might seem, that moves you toward your goal. Keep that goal alive. Keep it in sight and in focus. Do that little piece. Make it happen. That goal is not going to achieve itself. And whatever you do, don't go into it half-heartedly. Seriously, think about it. If you have chosen to do something, whether it is easy or it is hard, if you give it your absolute all and don't hold back, then win, lose, or draw, whatever the outcome. At least you will not have to wonder. You will not be plagued by that nagging question. That question of, oh, would the outcome have been different? What if I had given it my all? That agonizing wondering, my friends, is what truly keeps us up at night. I believe the number one thing is a clear vision, a very clear goal of where you want to go, because only then will you truly arrive. You can have the best airplane or ship in the world, but if the captain does not know the destination, it will simply drift aimlessly on the sea. The key thing is knowing precisely where we are headed. And please do not listen to the naysayers. There will always be people ready to tell you no, that you cannot do it, that your dream is stupid, that your vision is crazy. Ignore them. Decision, reinvention, and no plan B. Find your passion, and you will tap into a tremendous energy, a sustainable energy. But momentum requires consistent action. You must always do the next thing to keep that energy flowing. The reason you cultivate this passionate state is to fundamentally change your life. And the only thing that truly changes your life is making a decision. So while you are in this passionate state, that is precisely when you make those life-altering decisions. A decision is the crucial first step. Our minds often create these mental dungeons, these trapdoors. Most of the time we quit is because we lack the mental tools, the tools to navigate to the other side. So my core message is this: you have to examine why you are doing it. Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to imagine and fantasize about all your career goals and the kind of life you truly desire to live. You simply must have a dream. If you want to make a dream come true, this is true for you and for everyone else. So imagine you have no limitations on what you can be, or what you can have, or do in life. You have no limits. The gentle fight against stagnation. I am reminded of the powerful words of Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage against the dying of the light. If you are going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, do not even start. This might mean losing girlfriends or wives, relatives or jobs, and perhaps even your mind, but go all the way. Despite rejection and the worst odds, it will be better than anything else you can imagine. The constant evolution of self. Invent yourself, and then reinvent yourself. Do not swim in the same old stagnant waters. Be self-taught and reinvent your life because you must. It is your life, and its history and the present belong only to you. Think about these timeless words from Rudyard Kipling's If. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. The long game and intentional living, some things simply take time. Greatness takes time. It takes time to build your brand, to build your life, to build your career. You have to be prepared to receive 1,000 no's. Just to get that one single yes. What will it take for you to persist? When others are quitting due to rejections, when they are stopping because they have become discouraged, when predators are breathing down their necks, and family and friends are telling them they're foolish, what is it that will grant you the mental resiliency to keep on keeping on, to keep your commitment to your commitment? It is the sheer will to do it. You want to surround yourself with people who have purpose, people who are willing to do the things others won't. In order to possess what others won't have tomorrow, purpose-driven people act on what they know, not merely what they feel. You already know who you are, and that profound peace we are all seeking lies somewhere beyond mere personality. So many of us choose our paths out of fear, cleverly disguised as practicality. What we truly desire often seems impossibly out of reach, ridiculously grand to even expect. So we never dare to ask the universe for it. But I am living proof. You can ask the universe for it. Do not let anything obstruct the light that shines through you. Risk being seen in all your magnificent glory. You already possess something special. What you are often afraid of is simply working hard at it. Conquer and choose your destiny. You are afraid. But once you step up, stare yourself in the mirror, and truly know who you are, even if you fail, you will fail forward. You will learn from that failure, putting yourself in a better position to succeed. And once you reach one level, you must strive for the next. Many people stagnate at one level because it feels comfortable. I am fragile. I feel pain. I hurt, but I open my eyes to great victory. I do not give up. I feel no fear. I fear no person. I create. I conquer. I hold power. Make a choice. Just decide what it is going to be, who you are going to be, how you are going to do it. Just decide. And from that moment, the universe will get out of your way. We cannot afford another bad year. You have got to reach that point where enough is enough. It is hard to grasp, but sometimes you can try so hard, be so prepared, and still fail. And every time you fail, it's painful. It brings sadness with it. So no matter how great the setback, no matter how severe the failure, you never give up. You pick yourself up, you brush yourself off, you push forward, you move on, you adapt, you overcome. That is the belief. I will not be stopped. I cannot be stopped because on the other side of that temporary pain, you meet another version of yourself. Toughness, self-reflection, and purpose. It is often much easier to conjure up excuses. Excuses for why you cannot do something. If you always choose what is easy, your life will invariably be hard. You can choose to complain about your situation, your circumstances. You can surrender and give up on your dreams, become depressed, bitter, and angry. Anyone can do that. But if you choose what is easy, your life will be hard. You have got to change your strategies. And changing your strategy means reinventing your life, recreating who you are. And you possess the profound power to do exactly that. You can decide you are going to stand up to life. You can decide you're going to live each day as if it were your last. I am willing for people to laugh at me. I am willing to gut this out. I am willing to make this happen. It is my time. It is possible. It is necessary. It is hard. It is worth it. Success, my friends, is a very, very lonely road. Along that path, you won't see too many friends. I wish I could tell you, you're tired, go take a break. I wish I could tell you, rest for a year. I wish I could tell you it is going to get easier. That if you just keep going, it is going to get lighter. But pain always, always leaves you with wings. So all pain, no matter what it is temporary. And if you can survive it, on the other side of it, you will gain personality traits, emotions, thoughts, meet people, experience circumstances, and discover versions of yourself you didn't even know existed. You might be so incredibly close right now. Wouldn't it be a shame to quit when you are this close? Wouldn't it be a shame to walk away when you've come this far? Wouldn't it be horrible to bail out now? When you are just this close to victory, if you truly want it, you must go all out to have it. Build resilience, embrace solitude, find your reason. We are, in many ways, inadvertently training people, training kids and people to be soft. In a world that continuously gets harder, you have to build a person who can withstand pressure, the immense pressures they will inevitably face in life. And we often do not do that. How many times in your life have you gone through something you thought you were not going to make it through? What you have to do is to be steady in the storm. If you are steady, you will last. If you are steady, you are truly living. If you are not steady, it is only because you lack the faith to believe in what's next. The faith to believe there's something profound on the other side. You better cultivate a part of you that is tough, a part that can break down complex situations and emerge stronger. Devastation and trauma will come, and you cannot allow that to become an impassable barrier. It needs to be something you can maneuver through quickly. And then move forward from that takes immense toughness. You have got to shut off technology. Go to that dark place. I call it the dark room, where you are utterly alone. No cell phones, no music, no TVs, no computers. Just you by yourself. Very few people want to be alone anymore. They crave noise and crowds. But you cannot truly think in that environment. Shut life off for a little bit. Go to a dark place in your mind and figure out what on earth you truly want to be. You do not know what you want to be because you have not spent real, meaningful time with yourself. Spend time with yourself. And once you find that passion, that purpose, your goals, everything will start lining up. I wonder if there are echoes in your head right now. Voices stopping you from living your best life because you let them out, silence them by speaking back. You shall have whatever you say. Discipline is truly your best friend. It will take care of you like nothing else can, and it will put you firmly on that path. The path to strength, to health, to intelligence, and to profound happiness. I do not care how good you are at anything. If you do not have discipline, you are nobody, because you will give up at the slightest struggle without it. Discipline will make you do what you hate to do, but do it as if you love it. The stack of one more and no excuses. What if the truth is that changing your life is just one decision away, one meeting, one conversation, one extra phone call, one extra rep in the gym? You start stacking up those one mores. That is the separator in life. We do not just get our goals, we get our standards. Do not be afraid to reinvent yourself. And please do not be afraid to be different. You do not have to fit in with the crowd. I tell my sons all the time this. Why are you following everybody when you were clearly meant to lead? People who lack their own visions often become vision killers. They want nothing more than to talk you out of your own dreams. They have no dreams for themselves, no hopes. They are hopeless, uninspired, unmotivated. They have no ambition. I do not know what your future holds. But if you are willing to take the hard road, the more complicated one, the one that might initially involve more failures than successes, the one that ultimately proves to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will never regret it. Whatever career path you choose, remember this. The struggles along the way are only meant to shape you. They are meant to shape you for your ultimate purpose. I hate Plan B. Every thought you invest into Plan B is energy you are taking away from Plan A. I have never, ever had a Plan B. Lazy people do a little work and believe they should win. But true winners work as hard as humanly possible and still worry if they are being lazy. The reason most people fail is because they give up what they want most for what they want right now. The facilitator of change, no more excuses. But like I always say, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% what you do about it. The crucial first step is to get completely honest. Brutally honest with yourself. Honest enough to say, I am tired of myself. When you can declare, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, that is the facilitator of change. That is when you are truly ready to utter these words. No more excuses. I implore you, chase your dreams. Chase them vigorously. Pursue that thing that keeps you up at night. That makes you feel a compulsion you cannot shake. You wake up in the middle of the night with a new idea. That is what you have got to chase. Because anything else will inevitably disappoint you. You will forever be sad. Forever be miserable if you do not chase that authentic dream. If you truly want to be transformed, you have to live an intentional life. Most people do not lead their lives. They merely accept them. And when you accept your life, you are living on terms not worthy of your time or your effort and energy. To go uphill, you must be intentional. Nobody ever ascended a mountain by accident. You have never read a book on accidental achievements. You have to be deliberate in what you do and who you are. I have never met anyone who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered, sweated, and sacrificed, keeping their focus and fighting through tears, trials, and tests. If you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass. Do things that mentally push you to your limits. And if you consistently do those things, you will get mentally stronger. The scary thing is when you give up. When you do not push, when you stay in bed, when you eat that donut, you are getting mentally weaker. So develop that muscle, develop that brain power to push through when things kind of suck. When they suck, go do them anyway. Win, alone, tired, scared, just do it. If you want to be the best of the best, if you want to survive, if you want to thrive no matter what happens, you cannot second guess yourself. There is always a reason. If your business is not thriving, there is a reason. If your relationship is not thriving, there is a reason. And you know what the crazy thing is? Deep in the depths, everyone knows exactly what that reason is. If you want to win, you have got to do it. Do it alone. Do it broke. Do it tired. Do it scared. No matter what, just do it. Again, 50% of winning the fight is showing up. The fight is half over when you show up. You will never win a fight you do not show up for. I am showing up for this. Here I am, ready for duty. I am through hiding in the shadows for fear that I might fail. I'm going to face this head on and let the chips fall where they may. If you do not know who you are, you will accept less than you deserve. You will negotiate with your own peace. You will just do things because it is convenient. When you do not know who you are, your haters can disturb you. I actually appreciate my haters. They keep me grinding. I tell them all the time, if you want to pay attention to success, just watch me. You have got to understand the timing. In baseball, it is not just skill. It is the timing that enables the batter to effectively swing. You can have the right swing. But if you swing at the wrong time, you will not have the impact you should have had. Some of you are trying to make the right swing, but you are swinging at the wrong time. Your dreams are phenomenal. The life you envision for yourself is phenomenal. Your dream bank account is phenomenal. The things you do, the way you live, what you possess, it is all phenomenal.